Hello, family. Welcome back to another episode of Oh to Behold with Camille Young. This is me. You're looking at her. So glad to have you here with me on today. Hello, Holy Rollers. How y'all doing? You know, I love you so very, very much. To my new subscribers, thank you also for being here with us on today on the Oh to Behold YouTube channel. So glad to have you here with me. Look, y'all, I gotta share. I'm gonna dive into our topic for today, but I want to share that this time tomorrow, we'll be preparing for the first night at the LTY Women's Retreat. There are some of you who watch who will be in attendance. Y'all, we're so excited. Got some wonderful things planned for Friday and Saturday. Just really, really excited. And those of you who didn't get a chance to register this year, or for whatever reason you were not able to attend this year, let's look forward to next year, okay? 25. We'll be celebrating 45 years in 2025. So we're already started some planning for that. So I hope you're able to be with us on next year if you weren't able to be with us on this year. And those of you who were able to be with us on this year, we still want you to be with us on next year, okay? All righty, so look, let's dive right on into today's topic. Today's topic is toxicity is contagious. Yeah, toxicity is contagious. So I wanted to talk about this because I'm finding that even, the way social media is set up, information is just readily available, right? You can hear about something and 10 minutes later, it's on every news station, it's on every major social media site. It's just everywhere, okay? I found that, and this is not anything new. It's amazing to me how, and it continues to amaze me how negative or bad information just multiplies. Like everybody gets the bad information, but the good information or good things go under the radar. Isn't that amazing? It's like people want the bad information. They want bad information to be pushed. All right. When, in my opinion, let's highlight the good, because bad is always going to happen. All right. But I would venture to say, even in the world that we live in, with all the wickedness and evilment, I'll call it, that's happening in the world, there's still a lot of good happening as well. Okay. And I wish that people would highlight that. But I say that to say today's topic, toxicity is contagious. The more you surround yourself with toxic thinking and toxic viewership, toxic information, toxic people, it will bleed into your life. You will find that the very thing that you probably didn't like about the person that you're connecting with, you're becoming more like them. It is true that people their negativity many times, especially when it's a lot of negativity, will rub off on you before your positive energy rubs off on them. Don't get me wrong, positive energy, that's contagious as well. But it's more like, it's something about negative energy. I'm big on energy. I am. I can enter a room and feel whatever the energy is for that room. I can meet somebody and feel the energy that person is exuding from them. I am huge on energy, and I've noticed that. And let me also say, I don't operate well in toxic environments. I don't operate well in negative environments. I have to remove myself. I can only take so much of toxicity and negativity. I can't do it. It disrupts my positive energy. It disrupts the joy that I want to bring to a situation or to a person. You know, even and even when I say negative energy, I'm not always talking about, somebody is doing something negative. It may be or toxic energy. It may be just how somebody looks at you, looking at you up and down, or they don't smile. The nonverbals, I've talked about those nonverbal languages, okay? The nonverbal movements that show and represent negative energy or toxic energy. And I don't do well in those environments. And I hope, as a holy roller and someone who is trying to making a choice and a decision to be on a road of healthy lifestyle, healthy living, healthy mindset, healthy relationships, I hope that's not how you enter rooms. I hope that is not connected to your life being seen as a negative person or a person who represents negativity or toxicity. That because you are rubbing off on somebody, okay? And again, it's contagious because the more you are around toxic energy and toxicity, toxic behaviors, negative behaviors, you will tend to take on that same type of energy in your own life. You'll have a bend in your mind, and you'll have a narrative in your mind. You may not even realize it, but your eyes, your lens in your eyes, how you see things are more jaded on the negative side of things. And that's not how we should be. Y'all, I find that people who are toxic, people who carry a lot of that negative energy, they're not thankful people. They are people who always, are playing devil's advocate, always seeing the negative aspect of something, always wanting to bring a person down. I like to laugh. I like to check, because I check in a minute. Okay, I love doing that, but I'm not doing it to make somebody else feel bad, or I'm not doing it to try to build myself up by tearing somebody else down. It's not that, But you have people who will intentionally find the negative, intentionally look for the weakest person in the room or a weakness in a person and play on it. Okay? And just have a toxic way of interacting, with other people. And I want to urge you today, if you, again, this channel is always going to say, be self-reflective so that you can be self-aware. Be aware. Be true to yourself. To thine own self be true. As I talk about in the book, admit you're ugly, honey. We all got it. All right. But it's just some of us are not going to allow ourselves to stay in that situation. We're not going to allow ourselves to remain in a toxic mindset. We recognize that this is not a behavior that is conducive to a lifestyle that we want. So I urge you, if you're around toxic people, either speak up, especially if it's a friend or somebody that you have a close relationship with, that you can share that, baby, something going on. Like, why are you always negative? Or let's talk through why you feel always got a negative spin on something, okay? Or why your disposition is just like draining energy, okay? Y'all, we've got to not allow those who we interact with to stay that way, or we need to remove ourselves, okay? And that's something that I find that I have to do. When I see I'm in a toxic environment, or I'm having a toxic conversation, or around a toxic person, I have to remove myself. I can still be cordial and speak, but we're not going to be regulars in each other's lives and regulars with conversation. No, because the only conversation I really have for you is hi, bye, or do you know Jesus? Because even if you know Jesus, the question is, does Jesus know you? Because the way you are acting and carrying yourself is not a way that Christ would have us to act. Okay? I'm just at a point in my life, y'all. My fuse is very, very short and limited to the foolishness, and toxicity being one of those things that, one of those attitudes and dispositions that I'm not going to allow to infiltrate my life and inundate my ear gate and inundate my eye gate, because I can't do it. I just can't do it. Can you see I'm getting anxious now thinking about it, talking about it? I just can't do the negativity. I can't do it. So I charge you today, my viewers. I charge you today. If you are the negative person, self-evaluate and do something different. Begin to listen to things that will be more positively charged versus negatively charged. All this stuff that's happening, talk about P. Diddy, all this stuff. I mean, okay. But is anybody asking about, yeah, this stuff is happening to P. Diddy. But my thing is anybody praying for him to be saved? Okay. Maybe he did this stuff. Maybe he did. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I know he needs Jesus and he needs a savior. So is anybody really thinking about that? We're talking all about the gossiping about him and what he did do, what he didn't do, if he did this and didn't do that. And we get caught up in that. But is anybody praying for his soul? Is anybody worried about or concerned about where he will go when he leave this place? I don't care if he got 20 more years to live. If he don't die in Christ, the punishment that the government and the court system and justice system gonna give him can't touch the judgment of the Lord. So saying that to say, don't get caught up in all this toxicity, because you're going to bleed on other people and make other situations and other people become more toxic the more toxic you are. Because why? Toxicity is contagious. Okay? These negative words, these negative mindsets, these negative attitudes, these negative dispositions ain't cute on male or female. It is not attractive. It's not attractive. So I charge you today. Let's not be toxic. All right? Let our positive energy, let our joy, let our thankfulness, let our peace, being a peacemaker, let that be contagious, not toxicity. Okay? All right, so look, thank you so much for joining me on today. I pray that this was encouraging to you. Share this video with somebody who may be dealing with this or may need to be encouraged or may be going through something and need to be encouraged, okay? Be sure to get your book. You can always go to my website at otobehold.com to get your book on today. All right, again, we're getting ready for the retreat on tomorrow. Y'all, we are so excited about that. There are things. I have a speaking engagement coming up in November. Y'all, I have I have a speaking engagement coming up this month in October. God is opening doors. Hey, and it's marvelous in my eyes, so I am grateful for that. All right, so look, I was on here way longer than I had planned, but look, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment down in the comment section, okay? And I thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, God bless.